What's up, everybody? It's your boy J Eddie. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but it is what it is, man. I got up late this morning and didn't get after. I got after it when I actually got out there, but I just didn't have enough time in the day to get to the number that I wanted to in my daily goal, which is a minimum of $300. But we have the rest of the week, man. Shit happens. You fuck up time to time. It is what it is. So today, it is Monday, September 12th. Current time is 7:34 p.m. I've been online for 7 hours and 4 minutes for a total of $237.34. As you can see, I could have definitely busted out a lot more than that, but you know, we improve and we'll do better tomorrow. But that's all I really have to say today. I just gotta get it together, man, that's all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right, peace. What's up? It's your boy J Eddie coming back at you. Today is Tuesday, September 13th. Thank God it's not on a Friday for all you superstitious people out there. But let's get into the numbers. Let's just dive right into it. Today we did a little bit better than yesterday. Drove for 9 hours and 12 minutes for a total of $313.65. Hit our goal, but obviously we could do a lot better. Even just staying out for another hour or so, that probably would have put me at least 350, 360. And then honestly, if you wanted to even do additional 2 more hours, I honestly probably could have made about $400. But I'm glad this is going on in the beginning of the week. Feeling a little sluggish, whatever it is. Got to shake it off, readapt, get back into it, readjust the mindset, and get back on grind mode. You know, we have the rest of the week to make progress and do better, man. So, you know, we're still in a good position to hit our weekly goal of $2,000, and just gotta stay on top of it. So I'll tap back in with you guys tomorrow. Peace. What's up? It's your boy J Eddie coming back at you with another breakdown of driving today. I failed myself again. Yesterday I did not drive at all. I just figured maybe my laziness and everything was just coming from and stemming from just needing to take a day off and just give myself a day to recharge. Today is Thursday, September 15th. Did a lot better with the time. We did 9 hours and 51 minutes. Also did enough to get the bonus for the first portion of the week, which was $150, I believe. Or might have been $135. Can't remember actually. Today's total was $533.23. Great day of driving. Obviously, if you subtract, I want to say it was 100. I think it was 125. Subtract 125 from the total. You know, we still hit $400 today without the bonus. But tomorrow we are gonna get after it and continue the rest of the week. No days off, no more messing around, and you know, persevering and breaking through. So with that being, we go ahead and get myself a good night's rest and get after it tomorrow. Till then, peace. Is it J Eddie or is it Dr. Evil? I don't know, you tell me. What's going on? It's your boy J Eddie, not Dr. Evil. It is Friday, September 16th. We did all right today. the number was good, so that's why I didn't feel like I needed to put in maximum effort. But let me just give it to you. So today is also the start towards the next quest. 70 rides for the weekend, and we're gonna hit all of it because it is a total of $235. We were online for 8 hours and 43 minutes. I was getting some pretty decent long trips today, so that was another reason why I was actually only able to hit 21 trips. And I'll give you guys a tip later on at the end of the video of how I kind of break down how I strategize for the bonuses. So today our total was $370.59. Overall, good day. Didn't have to wear myself out and put all my days into driving, all my hours into the day of driving. So not mad at it. Wish I got more trips in, but we're still on track. We're gonna be fine. I'm honestly not worried about it. The rest of the weekend should be pretty busy and we should be good to go. So then I'll holler at you tomorrow. You know the deal. Peace. What's up? It's your boy Jay Eddie. It is Saturday evening and we had another magnificent day of driving today. Was online for 9 hours and 36 minutes. Completed 26 trips for a total of $356.59. So that puts us at 47 trips for the weekend. So we just have 23 more to go to get the full quest. Not much to really say. Smooth rides today. Pretty much stayed in the city of San Francisco downtown, and that will be another part and another tip I give you for this week of how I strategize in going about achieving the bonus and also achieving the busy, what areas are busy within my market to be able to obtain the numbers and goals that I set for myself. So that's pretty much it for today. And we are gonna finish out strong tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day and a great number. I'm already feeling it. That's it, yeah. I don't really have much else to say. So I'll tap in with you guys tomorrow. Peace. What's up? It's your boy Jay Eddie coming at you at the end of the week. And just as I said, today was gonna be a big numbers day. And that's exactly what happened because, of course, we got the quest and the weekend bonus. So it was online for 8 hours and 43 minutes for a total of 24 trips, and a grand total of $590.29. Now, where does that put us at for the week? Just give me a second while it loads. So this week we had made a total of $2,401.59. Great week. Seemed like it was gonna start out, it did start out a little rocky and a little low, but that's what we do. We readapt, readjust, fix the mindset, get geared back in, boom. And we still hit our goal, man. And we went above and beyond. So happy with that. And here shortly, I'm actually gonna give you guys a few tips of what I do within my weeks of driving, how I set my goals, how I achieve my goals, some tips with driving a Tesla for Uber as well. So stay tuned for that. And that's all I can think of right now. And then, you know, got some things going on this upcoming week. We are gonna pay a visit at the custom body shop that we were at just a few months ago on my previous video of where I'm going to get my car wrapped. I've been keeping it on the low a little bit, but tomorrow you guys will get a sneak peek and actual look at the color I have decided to go with and what the full project is probably going to look like. So definitely stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout for the video that is going to contain, well, just look out for next week's video, because that's where it's going to be. But yeah, happy with this week. Hope that helped you guys out some. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and give you some tips here in a little bit. So stay tuned. Peace. And now it's time for the tips that some of you guys have been waiting for. If you made it to the end of the video, here you go. And you know, I get asked a lot of questions that unfortunately I really don't have the answer to, but maybe these things could help you along the way, and maybe you could find them useful to you. All right, so the first tip is gonna be actually to the people that drive in the Bay Area, for, you know, Oakland, San Francisco, you know, maybe even the South Bay and San Jose and stuff. This is gonna be to you people, to you ladies and gentlemen, because obviously this is not gonna help anyone out in Dallas, Texas. But anyway, what I like to do is I actually have a preference of where I like to drive. I know that typically it's a lot busier in San Francisco, so that is gonna be the place I go to the most. Sometimes I will find myself liking to stay in downtown San Francisco or in the San Francisco city area, you know, whether it's Daly City, South San Francisco, yada yada, you get the point. I prefer driving in San Francisco or downtown San Francisco. One of the reasons of that being is a lot of streets in Oakland, for instance, are just jacked up. Now, don't get me wrong, San Francisco is not that much better, but I shouldn't say it's not that much better. It is a lot better, but you know, San Francisco streets aren't that good either. But you know, you deal with a whole bunch of potholes in Oakland, you know, in certain parts. Like, you know, obviously downtown's not too terrible with that stuff, but you know, I kind of don't feel like the downtown market of Oakland right now is kind of like, it's not as busy. You know, it's, you know, there's rides there and stuff, but typically it's not as busy as it once was. For as San Francisco, people are still shooting around. People are now working remote, so the volume is, you know, kind of constant. It's like, you know, typically all day. Now, this is where it gets a little beneficial, and this kind of tags into my my next tip, which is know your market. The reason why I say know your market is because just how I strategize with staying in San Francisco, I know that San Francisco is a busy area. I know that's a busy town and city in my area and in my market. So I like to stay along where the business is at, where it's hot, where I'm gonna get the rides, where the numbers are gonna be high, you know? So it's good for you guys. Now this is a tip that obviously is gonna be universal. So get to know your market. You know, no one told me necessarily, you know, I did have Ronnie Spee, you know, as a, you know, a way of guidance in a sense, since he was the first one to do it. But you know, no one really told us. We along the way, we both were actually figuring things out, and were, you know, even helping one another. There was things that I was kind of figuring out, you know, and then that he may not have known, and vice versa. But pretty much what it really came down to was we just had to be out there and trying new things, staying out there at different times than we were even used to, stuff like that. Just giving it a try, man. That's, you know, that's the worst that could happen is it doesn't work out for you, or that's what allows you to, you know, trial and error, you know, trial and tribulations. Like, it allows you to figure things out, and then you could go off of that, and that's how you start building your own strategy and stuff. So yeah, know your market. The next tip is something I mentioned earlier on this week, which is I kind of have sometimes a little strategy of how I go about charging. The best thing, I think I've said it in videos before, is get to know where the superchargers are at, because then you could kind of play it off of like when you are trying to anticipate getting a ride. Like for me, for instance, sometimes when I start getting low, either know what rides to look for, like if it's going to be worth it, if it takes me far out of the way to where I know there's not going to be a nearby charge station by the time I'm done with that trip, or kind of playing it where, for instance, what I do is sometimes I try to hope on getting an airport run when I start getting a little bit closer to the lower level of my battery, because one, I know the drive there is gonna drain that battery down a little bit more, and obviously it's not to a point where it's too low where I'm having an anxiety attack. I typically, like I said, I usually don't go any lower than 20%. So what I like to do is I like to get an airport run, and then I pretty much know where my battery's gonna be at by the time I get there. And there's 2 different nearby charge stations at the airport now. So I know that once I take someone to the airport, boom, just right around the way is a charge station. So, and also what I like to do is start early driving. So I can speak only in the Bay Area right now, because I don't know the peak hours and stuff and how superchargers work in other cities, because I know it may be different. But out here in the Bay Area, there's peak hours and there's higher kilowatt charging. So it pretty much doubles when it's peak hours. So what I like to do is at least get 1 charge out of the day, because I typically charge twice a day. Get one charge out of the way that is actually during non-peak hours, because you don't want to, because then you're pretty much almost it's a little bit cheaper than gas, but you're almost coming along gas price or gas pricing, because it's it tends to be about $20 during peak, from 20% battery to 80% battery. So you double that, that's $40 that you have to spend on supercharging, versus 30 or maybe a little bit under. Okay, so this will be tip number 4, and I know a lot of people and a lot of drivers complicate this a little bit, way more than they need to. It's not that complex, but how I strategize for the bonuses. What I like to do is, for the most part, like during the week, I will attack the bonus as fast and as hard as I can. So I'll typically, what I like to do is do 30 rides Monday, 30 rides Tuesday, boom, I'm already at 60. I got a portion of the bonus, and then it's easy breezy from the rest of the week, where you don't, it's minimal effort. Or you could break it down, man. You could do it in segments where you do 20, 20, 20, 20. I mean, that's gonna be over, but you get the point, man. You could get the point. Don't overthink it. There's just break it down. It's simple math, man. You could break it down of how you ever want to, whatever your driving style is. And I know that there's various options of how you want to go about getting the bonus anyways. You could do a lower tier option, or it's not that hard. I don't do anything special or spectacular. I just pretty much just try to go get after it as fast and as much as I can, as early as possible. This will also trickle down to the final and last tip for this video, which is going to be, don't stress the numbers of the rides. You guys will get the rides, I promise. If you just spend the time out there doing the time, doing the hours, it doesn't really matter how you go about, oh, I want to do only 25 on Monday, 22 on Tuesday. Just pay attention to the rides you get and see if it's worth it. If you're just constantly getting brought hella far out, obviously decline those trips and try to do some of the shorter ones so you accumulate the numbers. But the reason why I say don't stress is because you want to give the riders a comfortable and good experience, man. Get the rider to point A to point B comfortably and safely. That's one reason I've been able to maintain a high Uber rating. And people are actually really appreciative, because there are some reckless drivers out there that don't care. They drive as if like no one is in the car. I don't care what drivers do by themselves, but when you guys have someone in your car, you know, it's, you know, be thoughtful, be you know, be professional at the same time, you know. Yeah, be thoughtful, be professional. You have someone else in your car, man, so pretty much their lives are at, you know, in your hands. So just be mindful of that, you know, and just give them a good experience. You know, they'll appreciate it, and that's also how you can accumulate more tips. Try these tips out. Try these tips out. Let me know if they work out for you. Let me know if you have any advice or tips that you may want to give me, and, you know, think that maybe I'm doing something wrong. You know, just reach out, drop a comment below, and let me know what you think, and try this stuff out. Hopefully it works out for you, and, you know, let me know. But until then, I will catch you guys in next week's video. Thank you for watching. Peace.